Here we are. We're back with another episode. We ended off on 1622 rating. That puts us 5th place currently. We are 10 points behind Jake Lyons, 20 points behind Harmless. And while Blinky has got a big gap at the top of the leaderboard. And as you may know, as has been mentioned by many other players already, the devs have made a change, which means that now champion players will only be facing champion players. So that's going to make our games a bit harder than they were before. Let's see how it goes. It could mean that we're actually going to lose some games. It could mean that we're going to lose. It could also mean that we're going to gain a lot of points. We'll find out. We are starting off in Botswana. Tutume. I don't know where that is. I think it's probably... It is there, so let's trust it. Let's go on that road. Yeah, so we're only going to be facing champions. No more +0s, no more 1000 rated opponents. Only 1100 rated and above. That's a good start though. 1200 points off of the opponent. Yeah, it might make life a bit more difficult. Could also mean that we have to wait a bit longer in between games. From what I've seen, it's not too bad. But yeah, the games themselves could be a bit harder than they were before. We'll see how it goes. Riethausmas feels Latvian. I haven't really looked at the signs that well. Should be Latvian. Let's see if we can actually find it. I don't think we will. Probably a small name, just a Riga hedge. Alright, they get it as well, very nice. And I haven't played GeoGuessr that much since I filmed the last episode, which I think was 4 or 5 days ago. Just to cover up, or just to have an excuse for my potentially poor performance today. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, those plates, I'm not gonna act like I know where they are. We have Southern Guy Warriors though, and I feel like it is going to be somewhere down here. Please don't be Kyushu plates. I think someone said Kyushu plates have everything horizontal. Wow, there was just Tokyo area. That's going to be a lot of damage back at us. As much as we dealt in the first round. Tokyo hedge. Should have gone capital, shouldn't I? We're going to be in Philippines here. I'm actually not too good with region guessing Philippines based off of landscape. And off of dryness and such, because I know Luzon and Mindanao, they're opposite sides of the country. They both have drier parts, more mountainous parts. So maybe I should just middle hedge, unless this holds a valuable clue. Not that I can read quickly now. Let's go Panay. Alright, not too bad. Catanduanes. Heading into the multipliers now. Settle in. Not been too dangerous, but has dealt us quite a bit of damage in that Japan round. We've got the Southern Mirror here. So let's see if we can find... I'm going to send there. Could be near Uskin as well, but I think that has... The coverage itself is a bit different. I don't remember. I saw it in his zigzag video. I don't remember what he said about it. Maybe more snowy, something like that. Alright, we're on the right road. Not the right part of it. Doesn't matter too much. Round number 6. Looks like we're back in the... No, we're actually in Singapore. I was gonna say, looks like we're back in the Philippines, because I thought that was one of those taxi buses. But when I had a better look, it wasn't. Alright, this should just be Singapore though. Don't know why I'm taking so much time. Something in me really wanted confirmation that it wasn't somehow Malaysia. Ang Mo Kio. Just like the Kyrgyzstan round, no big points there. 2.5 times damage now though. Looks like we might be back in Africa. It's gonna be Kenya. The black car, I can't remember whether the black car was only in the west. I think it was. We've got a different car now as well. Let's see if we can find anything that lines up. Not really. Let's just go somewhere near Nairobi with the tape. It's gonna be near Nairobi anyway. Quite interesting how 3 states, or 3 counties are that close to each other there. Interesting borders. Right, triple damage. We are going to be in the UAE. You get this a lot near Daira and down there. So let's just go northern Dubai. Looks like Dubai. Could be Sharjah. Dubai Knowledge Park. Was quite far south. Near the Palm. Right, opponent doing well, 3.5 times damage, round number 9. We are going to be in New Zealand. Probably just Auckland. I'm gonna switch to Australia. Might be stupid, yeah. I thought I saw a New Zealand poll, but nothing fit for New Zealand there. I was really struggling there. Hence why I didn't have anything to say either. Montreux, I think that's a Paris suburb. Let's quickly scan though. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, there it is. I mean, Parisian suburbs, they look quite... They're quite easy to recognize after you've had them enough. Right, settling doing well. I don't know what the rating is, 1150 or so, probably. 4.5 times damage though. Gonna be in the Netherlands. It's not gonna be big damage if we just center hedge. But let's try to find a place name that I might recognize. That actually looks like a Nieuwendam. I mean, it sounds very North Hollandish. And the street sign itself is also more of the Amsterdam format. Hence why I'm leaning towards that side anyway. I actually don't know where it is. My Dutch placing knowledge is alright, but not great. Okay, but we're gonna be somewhere in Amsterdam. Don't know where Nieuwendam is. The opponent has guessed, so let's just take a moment to look. Yeah, I'm gonna embarrass myself a lot with Dutch place names. Alright, we're actually in the right part, somehow. There it is. Nieuwendammerham. And Nieuwendam was there as well. Right, round number 12, 5 times damage. We are gonna be in Romania, maybe? Round poles. It's actually Slovakia. Don't think that has a place name. I think that's the street name. Let's see if we can find a place name somewhere that I might recognize. An easy one like Martin. Or Kozice. Michalovs. Nitra. Is it Nitra though? Because we do have a lot of hills. Topolchani, yeah, that's what I said. I don't know, let's go somewhere near there. I thought it was there. There's another variant. Okres. I don't know what Okres means, if it's also part of the place name. We're in Nitra region, probably. Okay, they get it as well. Yeah, playing very well. Let's take a quick look at the rating. Yeah, 11:45. The games are going to be much longer probably. And much more intense. I know that doesn't have a place name. It feels quite dry. Okay, those are not Bucharest street signs. Doesn't feel like Bucharest either. Does that taxi have any info? None that I can read. Okay, they have sent. That is, they might have found something. Feels very dry. I don't know where to send. It could probably be Craiova. It could be Constanta as well. I need to hedge near Bucharest anyway. Right, Galati makes sense. 352 damage. 6 times multiplier now. We just need that one good round that I can actually do some damage. We are going to be in Floridsdorf, Austria. Floridsdorf I thought was quite big, but let's just try to find the road. Okay, it says Vienna Center. Yeah, Floridsdorf is there. That's why I knew it. 225 is down there. Okay, but there's the 26. Let's just go there. Yeah, nothing crazy so far. Nothing crazy so far in this game. Only the Melbourne round that I almost went New Zealand, and I think it was because I saw like a Chilean-like pole, but then all the signage just fit way more for Australia. Right, back in Kenya. Let's look for a place name maybe. Namunyak could be. Dead end here. Sidai Unga. Namunyak and Sidai Unga. I don't know if those are counties. Something there. What are the mountains telling me? Yeah, I can't remember where the black car is, whether it's west or whether it's east. It was east. All the way down there. That's going to be a bit of damage. 3k maybe, 2400. Round number 16, 7 times damage. That is interesting. What are the polls telling me? Are those Sask polls? We have Generation 2, which makes me think, yeah, those are Sask polls. Do I really want to randomly guess somewhere in Saskatchewan on 7 times damage and risk that he just outplonks me by 300 points? The thing is, he might not know that it's Saskatchewan. That could be something favorable for us. But being an 1150 rated opponent, he probably will know Saskatchewan polls. Yeah, and it's very, very rural. I doubt we're going to find any clues soon. Alright, I hope it's not the US somehow. I hope I didn't mistake. Alright, nice. That's gonna be the game. Very well fought by Settlin. I mean, Generation 2, you can find it in the US, but you don't usually get it that much unless you're in some kind of national park. And that was quite the start to the episode. 16 rounds, 7 times damage. And it came down to Saskatchewan polls. Plus 2 points. We're up against Settlin again. I mean, that first game already took 14 minutes. That's gonna be well, how it's going to be Fukushima and Tokyo to the west. Why can I not remember where Fukushima is? Fukuyama, Fukuoka. There's Fukushima. We're probably Yamagata, Sakata. There's Yamagata. Let's go somewhere there. On the E48 and E4. Alright. It's alright. I think we're there. On that intersection. And we were. I'll take the 56 damage. Up against the same opponent. Could be another 16 round game. We have Lith Signs. That checks out. Lith Blurs as well. Placing potentially. Not that I can see. So let's hedge in the middle. And of course there's a good sign up there. Don't even know if we can get there. Can we read it from here? Kaunas, 10 kilometers away. Okay, not too bad of a guess. Probably going to be very close. Round number 3. That was German. So we are probably just in Vienna. That is a Linz street sign, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is. I think it is a Linz street sign. I'm gonna trust myself. It was. This in Berlin. Right, good bit of damage there, 1300. Of course, Germany not having Generation 4 camera. I say of course, but camera generations is something that I had difficulty learning at the start. Takes a bit of time. Now then, round concrete poles, short antenna. I'd say Slovakia maybe. Again, Czechia, it is Slovakia. Maybe a road number somewhere. Alright, we're close to some mountains. I don't know the place, but let's try there. I think that's too much into the mountains. But we're close anyway. Interesting eastern hedge from him. No multipliers though, so why not take the risk? We're going to be in the Philippines. Can I actually find a province? Don't think there's going to be a province on here. That is a... What is that? I mean, that is a northern tuk-tuk. Could just be Luzon. That should have a... I mean, we've got octagonal poles as well. Right, no idea. I'm just gonna go somewhere near Manila. Alright, 1.5 times damage is actually gonna be 2000 points off of Zethlin. If we don't make any mistakes, looks like we might be taking away another 2 points. Round number 6, double damage, no antenna. Short antenna now. That is pretty English. But it is France, right? No, it isn't. No, it's actually, it is England. Alright, let's get the road numbers. 831. I think it's going to be out east then. No, it's going to be out west. 31. Dorchester and Ringwood. Don't see them there. I mean, we're on the A31, so let's trust. I think the 31. Okay, the 31 is quite long. They're in the wrong continent. That's definitely going to be the game. GG's. Back-to-back wins versus Zethlin. Another 2 points. Brings us a bit close to Jake Lyons. I don't think we're actually going to be able to overtake Jake Lyons in this episode. Let's see who the third... same opponent. I tried waiting a bit, but we're going to be up against Settlin again. Of course, if you're only going to face champions, the pool of opponents is going to be a bit smaller. So the chance that you will come up against the same opponent is going to be bigger. And we're just going to be in Latvia here. Yeah, the chances you're going to come up against the same opponents is going to be a bit bigger. And also, I mean, if I do come up against 1400 rated opponents, which I managed to beat, then of course you're going to win a lot more points. So versus Seth, I would win 2 points now, and I think I'd lose about 29. But against higher rated opponents, it's going to be more like 15 points exchanged. Right, this looks like North Macedonia. Let's make sure it isn't Serbia. We've got plates without blue strips. Wooden poles as well. Doesn't feel like Skopje though. But Mount Reach to the north. Doesn't really feel like Skopje. I mean, could be. Probably is. It was. Just a far suburb. Actually not too far from the center. Right, round 3. Is it the first Mexico of the day? I think it is. Probably just, well, it feels like Mexico City. I expect to see a pink taxi quite soon. Unless this is actually up north. No clues there. '04. I must admit that I have forgotten the phone codes a bit. I know that the 8 is up north. Chaos. What does that mean? I think Mexico City has 3s and 2s. It's starting to feel less and less like Mexico City now. Actually, I wouldn't know where I'd go now. Alright, let's try getting out of this city to find some signs, place names, and road numbers. Like these potentially. QUADRUPLE. That sounds very I don't even know that taxi. Ciudad Mexico. That means City of Mexico. What's going on in this round? Why am I so confused? There's a pink taxi. We're sending it. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, I haven't played that much lately, so I'm kind of out of it. I'm always out of it whenever I need to play competitive and having to commentate. Right? I completely understand the guess. The more I moved in that round, the less it felt like Mexico, until I found the Ciudad Mexico sign. With the row lines, looks like we're going to be in Romania here. It's always nice to find a road number. 47. Is that the road number? I actually don't think it is. Could be, but let's... 12C. Isn't it 12 up here? No, actually quite close, I think. I think the 12's up there. There it was. Niamt. Bit more damage before the multipliers. No damage taken yet in game number 3. Looks like we're going to be in the Bahamas. Correct. Yeah, I'm not going to think too much about it. Wait, I said the Bahamas, I meant Bermuda, of course. Like I said, I'm not on my game. Those are the Bahamas. That doesn't have Street View coverage. Alright, double poles. That is a Slovakian thing, I think. And that is a Slovakian sign. Polanovs is not going to be big enough to find. And neither is this place. Korytne. I'd hoped for a state name. It is quite hilly. Could be out east. It was out east. Gonna take a bit of damage there. Right, let's just stay on top of my game. 2.5 times damage. Win these next rounds. And I don't know. I think this is. Let's not mistake Eswatini and that says Newcastle. Generation 3 South Africa possible, of course. Is it South Africa or is it? I think it is South Africa. I think I gotta trust the fact that it says Newcastle. That felt pretty Dutch. Architecture looks more South African. Let's go somewhere near Newcastle. Could have looked for a phone code, which might be smart on 2.5 times multiplier, but this is not going to be far west, I presume. Right, they didn't guess. That sees us winning game number 3. Another 2 points, I assume. Let's throw another GG to the opponent. Almost leveling up, 129. Alright, we're currently sitting 4 points behind Jake Lyons. Party lost a lot of points. I think it was up at 1650. Harmless, Pav, Blinky. The regulars that are always up there. Let's wait for a few seconds before we queue up. Let's see if we can get a different opponent. We've been recording for almost half an hour. That first game almost took 50 minutes. Let's see if we can come up against someone else. Maybe someone higher rated even. Of course, that does increase our chances of losing as well. But if we do manage to win, it would be a nice chunk of points to grab. We found an opponent, Tsuku Moon. Looks like he's 1300 rated maybe. High 1200. Let's see what we can do. Starting off with Mexico. Let's see if we actually can find a city name. I don't think those are phone codes. 6s. Aren't 6s near the border as well? Isn't that like Mexicali? I think they are. I think 8s are in the east, and then I think 6s are up northwest. And it feels like it could be American. Maybe I send like Nogales. I'm gonna try that. Could be Tijuana, Mexicali. Okay, it was Ciudad Juarez, and they found it somehow. That's actually 1200 points. I didn't expect it to be that much damage. Don't know how they found. They probably just found a sign somewhere at the start. Great guess from them. All right, we're back in Bermuda. That quite the poor start to the game. Taking 1300 points damage almost. Probably looked right over some sign that said Ciudad Juarez. Or number 3. Gonna be in Uruguay, I think. Probably should have sent already. It just feels coastal. It could be Colonia del Sacramento. Don't think it's Punta del Este. Let's just send somewhere near Montevideo. Trident poles. General feel, the vegetation and such. Very Uruguayan. Not a bad guess. 4 kilometers away. We're gonna have to make some great guesses in the next few rounds. Alright, we're in the UAE. I think I think we're just gonna be in the middle of the desert somewhere. I know that Al Dite has a lot of desert coverage, but I don't think it's this hilly. And I think on the island, Servanias, I think you always have a different Google car there. So just a middle hedge, probably going to be like right outside Dubai. Somehow they went for Chile. All right, we're 11 kilometers away. That's a good fourth round. Just before their multipliers, taking off almost all of their health. 1.5 times multiplier now. Looks like we are in Spain. I think I've had this round before. Is it Spain? I'm pretty sure I should know the 5k here, but I don't, which is poor from me. We're in Italy, Bagni Roma. I should know the yeah, that's annoying. I don't know. It might be like Genoa. All right. I think there is a like an ABW lock somewhere near a statue on the coast there. All right, looks okay. Those signs look Estonian, where I first thought it was Polish, but these signs aren't Polish. Okay, those are Polish. It is going to be Poland. It's quite forested and quite hilly. Don't actually know where that's going to be. Could be up north, because it gave me more of a Baltic vibe. But then it's probably all the way out northeast, which is a risky hedge on 2 times multipliers. I don't know if we're going to find any road numbers anytime soon. Probably going to be stuck in this forest for quite some time. With the hilliness, I really want to send further south, but it's not like the incredible hilliness that you tend to see down there. So I probably just need to hedge somewhere in the middle. And they get a very good guess there. That's going to be 1200 damage. They've had a lot of very good guesses. Genoa, Ciudad Juarez, the Poland one. I don't know how they do it, but they're doing it well. Alright, this looks like Latvia to me. Not gonna think about it, I'm just gonna send near Riga. A middle hedge. It's probably gonna be further east, because it does feel quite Russian almost. I don't know what's happening to the round. I don't know what this guy is doing. I'm gonna look back at those rounds. Well, at least that round. This is Montenegro, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where these guesses are coming from all of a sudden. Because he sends Chile on UAE, not knowing the Google car, and then he's had 4, basically 5Ks. He might have went the other way and found a sign within 15 seconds. I don't know. So I'll be looking back at the rounds, but there are some very good guesses from him. All right, Belgium. Let's make sure we actually find some signs in Belgium. At least language, just so we know whether we're in Flanders or Wallonia. That's French, Pontacelle. Maybe a road number somewhere. Pontacelle is not going to be big enough to find on the map directly, I think. So let's look for some more clues like these ones. Charleroi on the 54. I don't know about those A roads. Nivelles. Nivelles is quite big as well, but of course I can't find it. I'm just hedging somewhere. There was Nivelles. Looked right over it. Alright, they've got 600 health left. 4 times multiplier. We just need to be a bit closer here in Kenya. We're going to be near Nairobi. Maybe we can line up a road. Feels quite green, which makes me think it's not south of Nairobi. It could be though, because it is quite open. But is there a... I don't know, I feel like that's maybe a bit too risky on 4 times multiplier. We're very... Like, this could fit, to be honest. That looks like it bends left. And that looks like it might do something. Let's try it. We get the 5k. Very nice. It's not going to be game, I think. 99 health left. Looks like we're going to be in Scandinavia, is it? Finland or something? I might be completely wrong. Okay, it is Finland. Helsinki, 63 to the south. Probably in Hämeenlinna then, or Lahti. That's Pori's 175. Ikala. Let's find Ikala. It could be anywhere. It could be anything that's north of Helsinki. When there's a sign like that. They probably 5k'd, either legit or not legit. There you go. 1341. Round number 12. 5 times damage. Looks like we're in Malaysia, which could be good for me. Generation 4 is mainland. I really wish we had a postcode here. Ooh, there's not much here. K roads. That is Kedah, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Kedah. Alright. K616. 2s and 1s are up there. 615. Let's look near the 615. Watch the 660 not be anywhere near there. Watch it be all the way up north or something. And it actually has us lose. Probably gonna have to stick by it. 5 times damage. Don't be north. Nice. Alright, win the game there. GG's to the opponent. It said 616. Don't know why it's not on the map. 3 points. We have gained 9 points. Puts us in an even more solid 5th place. 1 point behind Jake Lyons. I'm not going to risk losing that position right now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's probably going to be in another 3 or 4 days. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.